9:05 local time, 0700 UTC, on the 11th of February 2017. It's the start, it's in a couple of hours it's going to start, is the South African Radio League National HF Field Day. My call is ZR6 X-Ray Zulu, and I'm running from Division 1, which is down in the Cape. And I'm just going to quickly run through my station, my setup. Firstly, my location is a place called Matroosburg, up there behind me, that there is one of the highest peaks in the area, and I'm about 4,500 feet above sea level, in an area where there's no electricity, no interference, no RFI from cell phones or anything like that. And so I've set up my field station here in this little cottage that I've taken for the weekend. And as you can see around me is just pretty mountainous. But I'm at a high altitude. There's no interference, so it's very quiet, electrically speaking. And I just want to quickly run through my station. Okay, so the station, you're listening to ZS0 AWA, which is the Antique Wireless Association weekly net on 40 meters. So this transceiver, you can't see it very well, is a commercial transceiver. It's a Kenwood TRC 80. It's a commercial receiver. It's a great transceiver. It's 100 watt output, but I'm running it at low power QRP. That's my entry in this contest, is as a QRP station. And it's not a great receiver in terms of filters and that kind of thing. So I'm running as a receiver. I'm running a Kenwood R820. Fantastic receiver. I've got a bit of a problem with it at the moment. I need to have a look at just now. I've never run it off 12 volts before. I've always run it off mains power, and for some reason it's deaf and dumb. You know, it's as deaf as a doorpost. I'm not quite sure what the problem is. Then Kenwood 80-220 tuner. Sorry, man, this is just really not well lit. Kenwood 80-230 tuner, matching and power meter and all of that. Kenwood SP230 speaker. I'm running this old homebrewed roller inductor and 2 caps air variable capacitor tuner as well, with a roller inductor in the middle, and I'll explain to you why that is. I have another power meter, SWR meter at the top here. That's just something I bought in the States from Radio Shack. My little Heathkit Kia down here, and a GRV Morsemate a CW reader. So that's the basic station. And then I'll explain why I've got 2 tuner matching units, 2 matching units, and 2 SWR meters. And the reason for it is this. I've got 2 antennas running. This is the main antenna, which is an inverted V dipole. So yeah, there's the feed point with the balun, 1-to-1 balun. That's at about 6 meters up, and then just the light is really not good at the moment for this. But I've got another mast, a telescopic mast over there. You can see it. That's a 9-meter mast, and there it is there. And the top of the dipole comes to there, and then another one. The one leg of the dipole goes to that, and then the other leg of the dipole goes to that 9-meter telescopic mast there. So I've got an inverted V or a flat top dipole, whichever you'd prefer. And then I'm running as well, I'm running another antenna system. The other antenna system, if you follow the coax, inside this packet, this plastic packet, is a 9-to-1 Annan, homebrewed Annan. That's in a plastic packet because there's been some rain. And then I've got a 62-meter long wire which goes to the top of that mast, and then it travels off basically over the top of that tree, there, down behind that tree, and it ends about 5 meters off the ground on the other side of that tree at an angle. I've got it sloping down at an angle on the other side of that tree and pegged. So that's a long wire, random length long wire, down to this Annan here, and a counterpoise running down there, and that's a sort of a 20-meter counterpoise, quarter wavelength for the lowest band I want, which will be on 80 meters. So that's the setup there. Long wire over that tree, from that mast, it sags down, goes over the top of that tree and down the other side, and then also a flat top dipole from there going that way and that way. And then my power supply is from this 100-watt solar panel. It's about this solar panel. This is a unit that I got for free. It was smashed. All the glass, if you look really closely, you can see the glass beneath is all smashed. And I re-encapsulated it with UV resistant epoxy resin. And it works fantastic. Great output. I have 2 of them. Full output and watertight and completely salvaged. As I say, I was given them, 2 of them, I was given them at no cost, because the glass was all smashed. If you look on the one here, see the star lines that go out here. This is where the impact was, and it smashed the glass completely through down to the actual solar cell beneath. But yeah, I salvaged it, and the whole thing is yeah, I brought it on the roof of the little car. Works well. So I've got this power, this solar panel, which is basically running into this controller, which currently says battery state is 70%, 12.8 volts. And then I've got these 2 90 amp hour batteries. The reason this is such overkill on the power side is simply because my transceiver is very voltage sensitive. There may be something wrong with it, but the TRC80, if the voltage gets much below 12 volts, it doesn't work. So I need to keep it up above 12 volts. So the reason I have the 2 matching units is because the random length long wire comes into this matching unit with the roller inductor and the 2 air variable capacitors, and the output of this then goes into this SWR meter. From here it goes into this matching unit as just a straight through. So my antenna switch here, there, is straight through. That's a random length long wire straight through. It's tuned by this tuner through this power meter, that one at the top, that one there, down to this one, but it's a straight through. And then from here, second antenna output straight through into the little transceiver, into the transceiver. The dipole, the flat top dipole, comes into this matching unit as antenna number 1, is matched by this matching unit on this AT230, and then obviously from here into the Kenwood transceiver. So that's how I'm running and the reason for this is just frequency, agility, and best reception. Let's
on who's going to support, and the first thing to do is obviously to get to flesh out the sort of where we're going to have it, how we're going to have it, and how many sponsors are we going to get, and everything like that.
Definitely better receiving on the resonant dipole, hey? So here you go, that's my station.